Hey guys, Raundler here. Welcome to another FIFA World Cup 2026 simulation. Today we have got Portugal versus Spain. It's a gameplay simulation created using PES 21, fully recorded and edited by me. No copyrighted footage has been used. Everything is made only for entertainment. Now let's jump straight into the action. Back again on Raundler, it's Portugal versus Spain. It is PES 21 football simulation and recreation, a recorded and edited matchup made for entertainment, but packed with real match intensity. Portugal come in with sharp attacking movement, pace on the wings, and the ability to create something out of nothing. Spain, meanwhile, focus on control, smooth passing, patient build-up, and dictating the tempo of the game. Different approaches, same objectives to come out on top. The match is set, the energy is building, and the action is ready to unfold at any second. Stay with Raundler because this is a clash you simply can't miss.
And we're underway. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's nice. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cucurella. Pedri.
Alright, this is where the story
Pedro
truly comes alive. Portugal versus Spain.
Rodri.
But before the battle, let's rewind their journey from the group
Yamal.
stage to this very moment.
Pedro Porro.
Portugal from the very beginning. In the group stage, Portugal
Oh,
showed
that's
flashes
neat.
of brilliance, but not complete dominance. They
Pedri.
were the moments where they looked
Rodri.
unstoppable, going forward, creating chances, scoring goals, and then moments
Yamal.
where they lost control, allowing opponents back into the game. A
Pressing's
team
intense,
of
and
moments,
it's paid
a
off.
team of magic. They did
There's a beautiful
enough to get
simplicity about
through
this
the group,
contest.
grinding
Running on
results
one
when
side,
needed, relying
working
on
defence on the
experience
other.
and individual
Lamine
quality.
Yamal, well,
Cristiano
they're
Ronaldo
labouring
stepping
their way
up
towards the
when it
opposition
mattered.
goal here,
Bruno
Peter.
Fernandes
This
pulling the
needs a
string.
much livelier solution.
They didn't cruise, they survived, and sometimes
Yamal
they
making
were
good
more
progress on the
dangerous.
right-hand side.
Then came the knockout stage round of 32, a tough clash against Croatia. That was a battle, pure knockout football. Portugal edged it 2-1, not
Araujo should
comfortable,
clear.
not easy, but effective.
Vitinha.
So now,
And it's
coming into this
Cristiano
match,
Ronaldo.
Portugal have played 4 matches, multiple
Bernardo
wins,
Silva.
one tight knockout victory, goals scored consistently,
Oh,
but
nice touch.
defense not always solid.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
They
Shooting
bend,
chance.
but they
Oh,
don't
it's
break.
gone loose.
Now Spain's journey,
Oh,
a
that is
completely
asking for
different
trouble.
story. From the very first
This could
whistle in
go
the
a
group
long way.
stage, Spain looked in control,
It'll
calm,
be a throw-in.
passing, structured play, dominating position. They don't chase game, they dictate game. Match after match, Spain built momentum. They didn't just
Rafael
win, they
Leao.
control every situation, limiting
Mikel
opponents, barely
Oyarzabal.
giving away chances. It's like watching a machine, precise,
Laporte.
calculated, ruthless. Then came their round of 32 clash, Austria, and
Nico
Spain didn't
Williams.
just win, they made a statement, a 3-0 victory, a dominant
Cucurella.
from start to finish. No panic, no pressure, just complete football. So far in this World Cup, Spain have played 4 matches
Rodri.
unbeaten, run continues, strong goal scoring form,
Howson.
and most impressively, almost flawless defense.
Played
A
back in.
team that scores and then shuts the door completely.
Yamal.
And now here we are,
Pedri.
Portugal unpredictable fire,
Rodri.
Spain's control dominance. Two different
Pedri.
journeys leading to one massive collision.
And
One
here's
team fought
Nico
through
Williams.
chaos, the other cruised with control. Portugal versus Spain. Let's see what happens tonight.
Rodri. Pedri. And here's Nico Williams. Rodri. Yamal. Rodri. Very nicely done. Nico Williams. Rodri. Yamal succumbs to the pressure. Now that's well seen too. Rodri. Pedri. Laporte. And here's Oyarzabal. Real chance here. Nico Williams, back when it goes. Deftly away. They get a throw in. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. That looks a good cross. Brilliantly cut out. Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. And it's Cancelo. Nuno Mendes. Nice control. Bernardo Silva. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Laporte. Pedri. Played into the middle. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And that was very necessary. That'll be a throw. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi played over towards the opposite flank. Cucurella. Pedri. Cucurella. Bernardo Silva does really well to win the ball there. And it's Mendes. That's tidy. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Bruno Fernandes has overhit that horribly. Rodri. And it's played forward. Rodri. Pedri. Cucurella. That's very neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rafael Leao. That pass has been well intercepted. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. And it's Cucurella. Laporte. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rafael Leao. Out to the left it goes. And here's Rafael Leao. And he's managed to get free. Laporte. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Bernardo Silva clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Laporte. Nico Williams. Rodri. Spread out to the left. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. Vitinha. Gonçalo Inácio. Looks to the other side. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Showing good fit. Shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Laporte. Pedro Porro. And here's Oyarzabal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pedro Porro. Nico Williams. There will be a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. Gonçalo Inácio. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. And here's it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Cristiano Ronaldo brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Yamal. Pedri. Now this could be a chance. Yamal. Yamal played out towards the right wing. Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Rafael Leao. Mendes. Oh, it's played into the area. Cleared without complication. Yamal. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kubasi. Pedri. Nico Williams. Rodri. Nico Williams. Pedri. Rodri. And here's Pedri! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Pedri is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Moved on forwards. Rafael Leao. Gonçalo Inácio. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. And it's Cancelo. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Laporte. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Rodri. Nico Williams. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Pedri. Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch. Yeah, it's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
João Cancelo. Yamal. Played towards the other side. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's good defending, very good defending. Laporte did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Yamal. Pedri. Turns and goes back. Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Oyarzabal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oyarzabal plays it short. Ball comes, it takes a shot! No, not this time.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Vitinha. Inacio chooses to go cross-field. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo, forwards and with intent. Nico Williams. Oyarzabal. Ruben Dias. Vitinha. João Cancelo. And he goes cross-field. Nuno Mendes. Gonçalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Gonçalo Inacio. And it's Mendes. Great run on the overlap here. Mendes skims one in.
Portugal clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Spain going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Rodri. Pedri. Laporte. Pedri. Rodri. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Pedri. Laporte. Pedri. Rodri. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Tries to get it clear. Pedri. Rodri. Now it's Yamal. Pedri. Yamal! In he goes again! It's a loose ball.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Out to the right. Cross from Cancelo. That's really well cleared.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Back into the middle. And here's Yamal. Yamal's cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mendes can get it clear. Ronaldo was steaming forward. Rafael Leao. Over to the left. Bruno Mendes. Ah, such a clever touch. So who's he picking out? And that's aimed into the middle. And the finish! Muscular approach does pay off here. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And he's there to get it away. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Williams. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo shifted upfield. Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal. Pedri. Pedri laid out to the left flank. Cucurella. Cross goes in there. Ruben Dias getting this one clear. Rodri. Good chance here! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
He played cross-field, changing the point of attack. João Cancelo. Well played. Important challenge, that. Referee's given a throw. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Mendes. And he goes cross-field. Hit into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Aim forwards. That's the throw. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. Nico Williams. Laporte. Cucurella. Pedro Porro. Played back in. Yamal. That's good play. Rodri. Pedri. Rodri. Oh, great header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Well, he showed great desire to get his head to that, Peter, and the crowd certainly approved. Just listen.
And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Over to the left. Now it's Williams. Oh, smashing header! Oh, couldn't quite control it.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Played towards the other side.
That's alert and sharp, and very well played.
Yamal chooses to go cross-field. It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bruno Fernandes goes short. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mendes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nico Williams. Laporte. Pedro Porro. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oyarzabal chooses to go back, and he'll shoot here. Vitinha getting this one clear.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Vitinha looks to the other side. Ball's played through. That'll be a throw-in. Cucurella. Rodri. Ronaldo wins the duel this time. Gonzalo Inacio. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Howson. Pedri. Moved on forwards. Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Nico Williams. Spain can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Yamal. And it's Porro. Great work on the overlap. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Araujo played over towards the opposite flank. Gonzalo Inacio. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Rodri. Pedro Porro. Mikel Oyarzabal. Yamal. Looks to the other side. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Rodri. Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. No way through, so back it comes. And here's Oyarzabal. Chance! That's a half-decent try.
Oyarzabal certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Araujo forwards and with intent. I was just lacking in accuracy. Pedro Porro. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Now here's the delivery. Ruben Diaz clears it away. João Cancelo, and he goes cross-field. Rafael Leao. And here's Christian, and the shot! Kubasi. Pedri, Yamal, Cucurella, Pedri, Cucurella, Pedri, Cucurella, Rodri. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, what a ball! Cucurella crosses. And it's Rodri. Nico Williams. Pedri. Cucurella. Pedri. And he's well positioned here. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Inacio. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Oyarzabal does really well to win the ball there. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. And here's Nico Williams. Plenty waiting in the middle. Williams. Time to deliver. And the ball's come loose here. And here's Yamal. Ball's gone out of play. Tries to get it clear. Strong running down that left flank. The ball goes in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Gonzalo Inacio. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. João Cancelo. In by Cancelo. There are a few waiting for it. Al Kubasi clears it away. And that has been cleared. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Mendes opts to play it back. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Gonzalo Inacio. Played towards the other side. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Laporte gets across to intercept that. Pedri, gently done. And across it goes. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Araujo shifted upfield. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice physical challenge. Pedri. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Steve Williams! And he thumps it clear. And it's Cucurella. That's an excellent interception. And he's heaved it away. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Inacio chooses to go cross-field. Rafael Leao. Pedro Porro gets over and intercepts. Yamal played over towards the opposite flank. That is lovely. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Cucurella. Kubasi. Rodri. And it's Porro. It's a good run down the right. Oh, nice touch. And that's been repelled. Can he finish?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Yamal. Oh, it's come loose. Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal. Rodri. Pedri. Cucurella. Pedri. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's played forward. And it's Mendes. Rafael Leao. Oh, sweet feet. Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now. And that's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Rodri. Nico Williams. Cucurella picks it up now. Played towards the other side. Nuno Mendes. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Nico Williams. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella who's on a run down the left wing. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Spread out to the left. Mendes. Played in. Cucurella attempts a clearance. Nico Williams going full steam ahead down the left flank. Nico Williams looking to get on the end of this. Can he deliver? Williams. Williams! And that has been clubbed away. Cucurella. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Spain really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
João Cancelo, and he goes cross-field. Nuno Mendes. And that's a good intervention. Mendes has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mikel Oyarzabal. Cucurella. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Araujo. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he has been fouled there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Rafael Leao. Mikel Oyarzabal. He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now. Rodri. Pedri. Cucurella. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Pedri. Nice interception, well timed. And here's Oyarzabal. Pedri. Rodri. Pedri. Cucurella. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal, and he's gone backward here. Nico Williams, backward it goes. Pedri. Oh, that's neat. Looking for a decent ball in. He's dealt with that well. Araujo. João Cancelo. Araujo. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the left it goes. And that was very necessary. Yamal did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Cucurella. Now who's going to be first to this? Got a throw in. And it's Cucurella. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Pedri. Pedri. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Oyarzabal. Ruben Dias, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oyarzabal. Yamal. Nico Williams. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yamal. Pedri have it back and can go again. Mendes. Shot, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's hoisted clear. It's good running with the ball. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. That's tidy. Rodri. And it's Rodri. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Rodri. difficult read. Spain have reclaimed it. Kubasi. Laporte. Pedri. Cucurella. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Nuno Mendes. Looks to the other side. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Played out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. And that has been cleared. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Ruben Dias tries to clear. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's off target and by quite a way.
Cristiano Ronaldo really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Pedri. Nico Williams. And it's Cucurella. Nice control. Rodri. Oh, they could be caught out here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bernardo Silva. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao, over to the left. Rafael Leao. Lovely bit of skill. Pedro Porro. Great defending, strong and determined. Cucurella. Laporte. Pedri. Yamal. Rodri. Kubasi. Pedri. Cucurella. Pedri. Yamal. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Portugal keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. João Cancelo looking up to see who wants it. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Rodri. Half-time getting close now. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella looking to run onto it. Williams. Nico Williams tries a cross. And it's hoisted clear. Bernardo Silva. Araujo. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Rodri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Bruno Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. Vitinha. Inacio shifted upfield. Played towards the other side. João Cancelo moves onto it in a flash. Bruno Fernandes proves too strong. Nico Williams. Cucurella. And here's Oyarzabal. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nico Williams. Rodri. And they've got a throw. Out to the right. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Howson gets it clear. Challenge there, uncompromising. João Cancelo. Vitinha. Gonçalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Mendes stood his ground strongly. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Takes the shot! That carried quite a threat. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Kubasi. Yamal. Kubasi. Nico Williams. Here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Oyarzabal is offering a wry smile there.
Vitinha. Vitinha gently done. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Pedri. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Araujo. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Oh, such a clever touch. A chance to play it in. Williams. Now it's Oyarzabal. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rodri. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Rodri. Purring through the gears. Rafael Leao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Araujo forwards and with intent. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. That has been cut short. Nico Williams. Pedri. Nico Williams. Rodri. Yamal. Rodri. Pedri. Spread out to the left. Cucurella puts them all in. Ruben Dias attempts a clearance. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Oh, that is and a chance!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Cancelo. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Rodri. Pedri. Rodri. Well timed, excellent interception. Laporte. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Rodri. Oyarzabal. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, that's nice. And he's there to get rid. It's gone out for a throw-in. Williams. And it's Pedri. And here's Yamal. Yamal! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
João Cancelo. Nico Williams. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Moved on forwards. João Cancelo. And here's Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. João Cancelo could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Rafael Leao does really well to win the ball there. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. Nico Williams. And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. Rafael Leao. Yamal. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Williams. That's good play. He's cut it out. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Cucurella. That's very neat. Nico Williams. Rodri. Oh, this is a great position. Oyarzabal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oyarzabal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Portugal to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Laporte. Nico Williams. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Pedri. Nico Williams. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Araujo. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo, played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Nice looking ball. Ruben Dias makes the interception. Gonzalo Inacio looks to the other side. Araujo. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great chance! Oh, nearly. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Rafael Leao producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Can he finish?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal! Bernardo Silva. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nico Williams. Now, what's he got in mind? Nico Williams. And here's Oyarzabal! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Vitinha, Inacio forwards and with intent. And he goes cross-field. And it's Bernardo Silva. Serves up and... oh, what a climb! Really well cleared. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Araujo. Mendes, who does have an assist to his name. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Yamal trying to keep this in. João Cancelo swings it across. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedri. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. Pedri, now he's got space here. Bernardo Silva. Inacio shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. João Cancelo on two now and looking for three. Bernardo Silva. Yamal. Rodri. And it's Porro. Very nicely done. Yamal. Foot in. Cucurella. Ruben Dias can get it clear. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nico Williams. And here's Oyarzabal. Clipped into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nuno Mendes. Come delicately. No, he's just misjudged that one. And the ball is out of play. Cucurella. Rodri. Cucurella. That is lovely. Pedri. That's a little off target. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Williams. Oyarzabal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. João Cancelo. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Mendes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. Laporte. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. He's gone for goal! Nico Williams. Cucurella. Cucurella. And it's Pedri. Yamal. Araujo. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Rodri. And it's Porro. Yamal. Just about up to the hour now. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella looking to hit the byline here. He can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Rodri. Hit into the middle. No, that's not going to find its target. Pedri. Rodri. Pedri. Ruben Dias gets good distance on it. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao tries to thread one through. And he's there to clear it. Pedri. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. Mikel Oyarzabal. Yamal. Pedri. Nico Williams. Great defending, strong and determined. Ruben Dias. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cancelo. He is just caressing the ball. Rafael Leao played out towards the right wing. It's gone for a throw-in. Bernardo Silva delivers. That's a corner kick. Pau Kubasi clears it away. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Nico Williams. Showing good feet. Looking here to chip it through. Ball is over the line. Bernardo Silva. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, sweet feet. Can he deliver? João Cancelo flings it across. Too much on that, it's gone out. Yamal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. And here's Oyarzabal. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's found Yamal! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he did it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Vitinha laid out to the left flank. Mendes, now here's the delivery. Pedro Porro. Cucurella. Bernardo Silva with a definite foul there. Cucurella. Yamal. Here's Oyarzabal! Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Nico Williams. Now he's off and running. Pedri. Yamal. And it's Porro. Rafael Leao wins the duel this time. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played towards the other side. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Rodri. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. And it's Porro. Great defending, strong and determined. It's run loose here. Rafael Leao. Mendes, aim forwards. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Bernardo Silva just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street. Rodri.
Yamal. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Rodri. Pedri. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pedri. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Howson. Laporte. Laporte gently done. Nico Williams. He's found a way through. Williams' cross.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Danger averted for now. Pedri. Nico Williams. And they've got rid. Cucurella crosses. Ruben Dias is there and he can get that clear. Gonzalo Inacio moved on forwards, and here's Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. And here's Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Corner given. Fernandes. A header! Oh, not the best of headers.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it will make him feel much better at the moment.
Pedri. Laporte. And it's played forward. Cucurella. Nico Williams. And here's Oyarzabal. He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Clear. Pedro Porro tries making a foray down the right. Through. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Rodri. Cucurella. He's in a great position here. Vitinha getting this one clear. Rodri. Yamal. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro chooses to go cross-field. Inacio forwards and with intent. João Cancelo. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Rodri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Yamal. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. There's the shot! And he thumps it clear. Played out wide. And that's a throw. João Cancelo. Here's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Rodri.
Spain getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Laporte. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rodri. Yamal. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Well, That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Yamal has got himself a free kick. And it's Cucurella. Spain have a free kick. João Cancelo with the clearance. Some good work on the right flank here. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedri. Howson. Nico Williams. Pedri. Nico Williams. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. This might spell danger. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Laporte. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. And it's Cucurella. Yamal. Rodri. Oh, it's come loose. Yamal. Turns and goes back. And that's aimed into the middle. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Nico Williams. Oyarzabal. Nice physical challenge. Ruben Dias. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Ooh, can he get onto this? Cucurella does really well to win the ball there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cancelo. Now the cross climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Spain, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Mendes shifted upfield. Well read, nice interception. Pedri is fouled. Nico Williams. Nico Williams with the foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Laporte. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Rodri. Yamal. And it's Porro. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Ignacio aimed forwards. Howson. Into the last quarter of an hour. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Yamal.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Howson cuts it out.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Spain really will have to throw everything at this now.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vitinha, gently done. Pedri.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. It's a good run down the left-hand side. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Rodri. Pedri. Howson. And here's Oyarzabal. And it's Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Decent chance!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Pedri. Nico Williams. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries a measured ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. That's tidy. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, good ball! Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's heaved it away. Rafael Leao. Oh, it's played into the area. Danger averted for now.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Bernardo Silva with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Laporte. Nico Williams. And here's Oyarzabal.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Gonzalo Inacio. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Yamal. Yamal's cross. That's well blocked, and back out it comes.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Rodri. Moved on forwards. Rafael Leao. And it's Rodri.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Araujo. Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. And it's lofted through here. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. And claimed it back swiftly. Mikel Oyarzabal.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Ruben Dias. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Over to the left. Nice control. And it's Vitinha. Pedri wins the duel this time. Mikel Oyarzabal. Clearly not happy with that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Araujo. João Cancelo. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Howson. Nicol Williams looks to get on the end of this. Bruno Fernandes. And he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That's a throw. Cucurella. Played into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that.
Spain clearly are pushing for the...
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And it's Mendes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Big chance! And that has been cleared. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. It's a good foot in there.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. Vitinha.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Pedri. Yamal. There's the delivery. Looking for a decent ball in. That's an excellent interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Yamal. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Pedro Porro. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Yamal gets into some space. And it's Porro. It's a good run down the right.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Out for a throw.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now who's going to be first to this? And that has been clubbed away. Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal. And the ball's come loose here. He's free, he has got space.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Calmly anticipates. Pedro Porro.
Rodri.
Pedri. Spain have to get it into the box and quickly.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Chance for a cross, maybe now or never.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
The final 5 minutes.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the pass is intercepted. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro played over towards the opposite flank. Pedri. Cucurella puts the ball in. Ruben Dias getting this one clear. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good spread. Howson. Rodri. Here's Oyarzabal.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias, forwards and with intent. Pedri shifted upfield. Rodri.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nico Williams. Pedri. It is now or never. Time is against them. Yamal. Could be danger here. Oh, that's neat. Pedro Porro tries a cross.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Cucurella. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Keeper has taken decisive action. That's a throw. And it's Rodri. Yamal. Final seconds, this has to be it. Pedri.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. There's the header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Portugal, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
João Cancelo. Araujo. Ruben Dias. Bruno Fernandes. And it's played forward. And that is out of play. Rafael Leao getting this one clear. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Cucurella. Pedri. Rodri. Lovely bit of skill. Nico Williams. João Cancelo. Araujo. Mendes is onto it in a flash. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Mendes looking to get on the end of this. There's the shot! Cucurella. Nico Williams. Howson. Pedri. Rodri. Yamal. Rodri. Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal. Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Rafael Leao. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Laporte. Howson. Rodri. Yamal. Rodri. Nico Williams. And here's Oyarzabal. Ball swung in. Well read. And the danger is averted. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. And it's Cancelo. In by Cancelo. Howson attempts a clearance. And that's that. Portugal.
Thanks for tuning in. This is Raundler signing off. This was a PES 21 simulation of FIFA World Cup 2026 clash made entirely for entertainment. Drop your thoughts in the comment and let me know which match do you want to see next. See you in the next one.